Hello, everyone. How we doing tonight? I'm doing good. It is another night for streaming, folks. We are going to be streaming some more Baldur's Gate 3 like we do, and having some good times. It has been a good day so far, just like it has been for the last few days, except for the weather here. You know, I'm living up here in Michigan, and just this rain and the chilliness, I'm over it, and I'm ready to start with true spring and true summer. But, you know, hopefully at some point soon it'll happen, you know? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's usually how I live my life. At least for the most part. Hope for the best, live for the worst. Or live for the worst. Hope for the best, prep for the worst. As you can hear, sorry, I was putting my little doohickey in the doohickey. Hello, Lawrence. How you doing? I saw that you are streaming as well. Welcome back to the streaming world after the tornado tried to take your streaming away from us. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, that should not have been so. My bad. Okay, hold on. Right. Okay, there we go. We got things adjusted a little bit better now. I feel much better about my life. And I'm kind of liking how everything's starting to look. The way things are starting to shape up. I feel like every live stream is getting better and better in terms of the overall layout. In terms of just, again, overall how it looks. I'm pretty proud of that, you know. Pretty proud of that fact. Feel pretty good about it. As I look over and I'm like, oh shoot, that's Alphabet. There, now she is great. She's great. So great. Love that for me. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with things, but I am. It's my life, you know? It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good night. I'm looking forward to playing some Baldur's Gate 3. That's what we're going to do in a little bit. I tell you, though, things have been conspiring today, I feel like. Just, you know, you ever have those days, you know, sometimes where it's just like random things happen, things go wrong, that honestly are just, it's a bunch of little things, you know, little annoyances all over the place, right? That's kind of what I've been going through today, just little annoyances, and you know, having a hard time overall with that, and just trying to push through it. Like there was a moment today I was like, you know, I'm just gonna freaking cancel the live stream, screw it. And then in my infinite genius, I decided, hey, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to look at the updates that I have for my OBS laptop. Okay, sure, let's look. Oh shoot, I need to do some updates. Okay, let's do them right now. So that's what I did. I did some updates like an hour before we were going to start streaming. But fortunately, everything else that I was cursed with today did not carry over, and the updates went through successfully. And I feel like actually it ended up being a blessing in disguise, because I was able to look and notice that there was like another version of OBS that was on my laptop that I could have gotten rid of. There were some plugins that I'm never using that I could uninstall, which I did. You know, save a little bit of the space, the spacey space there. So, but you know. But yeah, anyway, once again, my name is James Schofield. If you're just joining me and you don't know, judging by the channel name, yeah, I am here playing some Baldur's Gate 3 here in a little bit. Some more information about in terms of streaming. I do stream quite frequently usually. Recently, it's been a little bit less than normal. Just because the nature, I've been doing a lot of work. I also posted a video a little bit, kind of talking a little bit about how, or why I haven't been streaming as much, why I haven't been streaming as long normally, things along those lines. And then also, I mentioned on a previous live stream too that I'm going to start working on trying to really hone some some documentary chops is the best way I can say that I want. And I'm going to do kind of like a documentary of things that I'm going through. And it's going to be called Post Perfect. Kind of talking about, you know, what happens after you start picking up the pieces, you know, of your life, you know, when kind of everything resets, right? So I'm going to be, you know, kind of chronicling that and kind of starting at where I'm at in the journey, you know. I'm still at, I wouldn't say the bottom. Obviously, things could always be worse. But, you know, I went almost to the complete bottom, right? And I'm kind of clawing my way back up. And so I wanted to document that, mostly for myself, you know, to kind of have a almost like video journal of kind of the journey. But then also to develop those skills and try to hone them, you know, because I do have, obviously I've been live streaming and, you know, I have been making some videos and doing like review videos and such and learning how to do things in DaVinci and having a good time with that. But, you know, I wanted to branch out because eventually I do want to get into filmmaking legitimately, you know, like right now I love what I'm doing. You know, the live stream is fun. I love doing the videos for YouTube that I'm doing right now, like the product reviews and such. And then I love my current job, obviously, that I'm at, where I'm doing sports broadcasting, right? We're doing streams of sports broadcasting. We're streaming out to different outlets and such, different sports and everything, which is great. And I love that. And, you know, that's not something that's going to go away anytime soon because I feel like there's a lot of valuable skills there as well. But again, I wanted to branch out and I start wanting to getting into other filmmaking. And instead of, you know, the live videography that I'm doing, I want to get into more cinematography or, you know, maybe even some like DP type stuff, right? Because I want to do that. So doing this documentary is going to kind of help me with that. And along the way too, help me be able to learn how to play around with the tools that I have. Because, you know, another thing, obviously, in filmmaking, you know, sometimes you have to make do with what you have due to budget constraints or logistical issues or, you know, anything along those lines, right? So, you know, I feel like doing a documentary type or like a docu-series on YouTube is going to help me kind of hone those skills and kind of develop those and see what works, see what doesn't, see what I can use with the equipment that I currently have. And that's the other thing, too, is, you know, when I do want to legitimately get into filmmaking, it'll start showing me, okay, here's the equipment that I have that actually works pretty well, that I could still keep and kind of carry over. You know, here's some equipment that maybe if I buy the, you know, professional version of it would probably be the way to go. Or something that, hey, you know what, this, you can't use this in professional filmmaking or even regular indie filmmaking. You can't use it. You know, it's YouTube only, right? So I'm gonna be doing it for those kind of purposes, which is great. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I already forgot my train of thought of why I even started going on this tangent, but yeah, because I haven't been live streaming as much. But I do normally live stream pretty normally. I'm back. My mind came back. Woo, had a little bit of a moment. But here's a schedule here for this week. As you saw, we did stream last night, which is great. I'm streaming tonight. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. some more Baldur's Gate 3. Friday and Saturday are kind of up in the air. So I have Baldur's Gate 3 selected. The time that I'm going to stream is kind of really to be determined. And honestly, whether or not I do Baldur's Gate 3 is also going to depend on that time. I may just do like a just chatting, or I may do like a retro game, or, you know, something along those lines. We'll see. Who knows? I mean, I did just get an acoustic guitar again, so maybe I'll just play some guitar. I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes us during these weekends abroad. But that's because, you know, I'm working. I've got a couple games that I'm going to be filming and capturing, which is great. Looking forward to that. I love it. The weather I'm not looking forward to, though. I already looked at the weather, and it's not going to be a fun time. It's already going to be really dreary out the gate. And it's not going to be good weather. But hey, you know, I've been listening to, you know, trying to develop, again, in kind of developing my skills. I'm on my way to work and to and from work now. I've been listening to a lot of like cinematographer podcasts or videography podcasts. You know, just kind of get a little more insight into the industry and such that I'm going to get into. And yeah, they talk about that like a lot of times. Like, yeah, sometimes you're in it, you know, and you got to prepare for it. So I'll be prepared this time around. We'll have some extra layers and such. and all that. But anyway, so that's why I'm not going to be streaming, quite as much, on these dates, on Friday and Saturday, strictly because I don't know when I'm going to be home. Anybody who's a sports fan as well, watching the live stream knows that when you're doing baseball, softball sometimes, but especially baseball, the time that they say you're getting out by, no. And there were a couple times I've had to actually cancel a live stream because, the game just ran a little later than we thought it was going to. So instead of trying to schedule something and then canceling, I figure, we'll just leave it up in the air. We'll leave it TBD. Sunday, though, normally we do have our Steal to Save live stream. So if you're joining and you have watched those in the past, we are offline this Sunday, and we're going to be offline for the next couple Sundays, actually, to be honest, with Steal to Save, because if you also didn't see that, I did live stream for really only like 10 minutes last week on Sunday, and I was just talking about what we were doing. We're not leaving, we're not gone. We are taking a pause because we're kind of revamping things and reapproaching how we're going to be doing it. Kind of what I said in the chat, or not in the chat, but what I said in the meeting, because I met with everybody, kind of give you a little inside look behind the curtain. I kind of said, hey, look, I've been having a lot of fun. This has been great. I love the live stream, but what I've been feeling like, kind of looking back on it and doing things, is that the live stream of Steal to Save, it feels like, yes, we're having fun, and yes, we're playing D&D, and it's great, and I love that, and the stream itself looks pretty good, but it feels like the live stream is almost like an afterthought in a way, the way that we've been playing, right? It feels like we're playing a really awesome game of D&D that we're also live streaming, and the approach that I wanted to kind of go with Steal to Save is that I want it to be a live stream of a D&D actual play, which I know it's just a play on words where we're just kind of reversing it, but it's kind of a big deal, where it's like the kind of thought process is that, hey, we are doing this for the live stream. It's not just that we're playing and we happen to be live streaming at the same time. It's that we are doing this specifically for the live stream. I don't know when my little guy up there is glitching out, baby, glitching out. But that is the reason why you see that we are offline. So we're going to be offline for the next couple weeks. Keep an eye out, though, kind of while things are going on, because we will be kind of throwing some things in here and there, content-wise. So kind of clipping together some different videos. I really had a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody has seen it or not. If you haven't, make sure to go over to the YouTube and watch it if you're not on YouTube right now. But I did a spoof infomercial for camp, and sorry, I need a little pillow because I've got like this little rib thing that's like shooting right into my soul right now. Oh, never mind. I just adjusted and we're good. We're good now. Anyway, back to the point. The camp infomercial that I did, I got the idea. I was like, you know what? I had a lot of fun with doing that. I'm going to clip together infomercials for all the characters. So I'm going to start. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm going to start getting to it. It's just that, again, work's been crazy lately. There's been a lot of things going on. Pretty exciting stuff, but a lot of work. But I wanted to start doing those infomercials for all the characters and start clipping them together. And, I've got ideas already for a lot of them. Lawrence, who's actually watching the live stream right now, he plays Alice, the Grung Artificer, in Steal to Save. So I've got some fun, we kind of came up with, he kind of thought of the idea of some fun things that we're going to be doing. I'm not going to reveal all of it, but we'll just say it's a really fun idea. It's a great play, and I'm looking forward to doing it. So we're going to be doing stuff like that while we're taking this kind of little bit. I neglect to call it a hiatus because we're still going to be doing things. On the back end, full disclosure, we're going to still be meeting on Sunday, and we are going to be playing some D&D on Sunday. We're just not going to be live streaming it, so sorry. Behind closed doors. But anyway, so that's kind of the schedule for this week. That is what we were looking at, and that is where we stand currently. But anyway, so back to just kind of the craziness lately. Like I said, it's been okay. It's been interesting because high level wise, a lot of good is starting to happen, right? The job's going well. I feel like the live stream you know, has been fun. I feel like I've got it pretty much. I never will say locked in because of the way my brain works. It's never going to be enough for me. But I'm forcing it to be enough. You know, it's at that point where I can make it enough and I can convince myself long enough it's enough and I can just leave it the way it is. I mean, I've already been thinking, I want to shrink that just a tad and then I'm going to raise this just a little bit more. I'm going to move these up here so that way there's more room there. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I have a problem and I need to seek treatment. But in general, you know, all that high level stuff has been going well, right? But then now it's like just these little things, you know, like today we were looking for something in the closet or whatever, and like this one thing dropped, or it was one of my pens dropped, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I picked it up and I put it somewhere, and then later I go to grab it and I'm like, mother puspa, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It was gone. Finally, it happened to be on the blanket that I actually shook and it didn't come out of the first time, but then I did it again just to say screw it, fine. I went to toss the blanket actually away, or not away, but off the bed a little bit, and sure enough there it was. And I'm like, what? How? I literally tossed this blanket. How is it, you know, just you know, traffic, just you know, all the little things, you know. It's just it's one of those things where, you know, these little things happen throughout the day, right? And I feel like, though, if they happen close enough together, you start to be like, oh, crap, there's a pattern today. This is the day that I should have just stayed in bed, isn't it? But then the bed would have broken, right? So, you know, that's what it's been feeling like today. It's just been a lot of that going on. And we're going to muscle through it, though. That's what we've been doing today. You know, that's what we've been doing today. We've been muscling through it. We've been doing the living by the whole Detroit versus everybody vibe. Don't know why I gave that a southern accent to say Detroit versus everybody, but that's what I did. And I also did not grow up in Detroit. I grew up a mile north of Detroit. So I don't know why I said that. But anyway, that's kind of what's been going on, you know, with the life. And that's why I've been drinking these, because okay, I always say this wrong, but my circadian rhythm is just really screwed. I'm just born to be a night owl, or maybe it's because I use these freaking lights every night, and I shouldn't have them on the way that they are, because they definitely have some blue hue to them, because they are, I think this is like the semi-cool tone or whatever that they have on them. But yeah, which I want to get fancier lights so I can really start playing with the actual, because there's only like 3 presets on here of balances. I'm like, oh man, I want the fancy one where I can like, I have the dial where I can like dial it in perfect and then get my white balance going just right on the webcam. And like, I want to do that. Like, I want to have my live stream like look like I'm like recording a freaking Hollywood movie, baby. Yeah. But overall, I don't know why I am the way I am. But again, I'm a night owl, like through and through. Because here's the thing. Today, for instance, as an example, I woke up today, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, because I stayed up again too late last night, just as I always do. And I didn't get a lot of sleep. And, you know, so throughout the whole day, like, I'm doing all right. You know, I did my job, and I wasn't like sluggish or anything like that, but, you know, there was always kind of that gnawing in the back of my head. Like, it was almost like I was putting it on pause, you know, to get my work done. But then the second I got home, it was just like, ugh. And I was just so drained. But now it's 8:30 at night, and I'm like, because here's the thing, like, every day for the past 2 weeks now, I've been having these urge, like, when I get home, like, I should just take a nap. Like, just even if it's only 20 minutes, I should just lay down, shut my eyes, take a little bit of a nap. I'll set the alarm. Maybe I'll put on that ambient sleep frequency type stuff that they do on YouTube. I don't know. Whatever. Point is, I'm going to try to take a nap. And I lay down and I start, obviously, as we all do, I start doom scrolling, and then I start scrolling through YouTube, and then I find a video on YouTube that's pretty cool, but then I watched that video on YouTube and they mentioned that other thing, so I had to go to the other YouTube channel to find out about that one guy that they just mentioned in that video. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I go down that rabbit hole. And then I will go to lay down, and then something will come up, and I'm like, or, you know, it gets to the point where I look at the clock and I'm like, if I try to nap now, it's going to be worse for me. As my nose is trying to plug up as I'm talking, so I don't know if you can hear it like in real time, my nose plugging up. I can feel it plugging up in real time though. So maybe I'm getting sick too. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so weird lately. But it's the weather. This freaking weather's been killer, man. I swear. Oh, it's gonna be a fun live stream tonight, folks, with this nose. But anyway, point is, you know, I was tired, and I'm like, I should take a nap. Oh, finally I can't take a nap. And then I start to get set up. I'm like, oh, now all the energy's here. And mind you, I have drank some of this, so I'm sure it's starting to kick in a little bit. But for the most part, it's like, how does my energy just come back? And then I'm not gonna be able to get to sleep until like 2 somehow. Like, even if I stopped the live stream right now, because I tried this, I was like, I'm not gonna live stream tonight and try to get to bed. You know, I still didn't get to bed until I think like the earliest I've been able to get to sleep is midnight. Has been the absolute earliest I can go to sleep. Is the absolute earliest. But the most part, it's gonna be like 2 a.m., 1:30, 2:30. There was one night I was like, come on, dude, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Anybody watching who's my age, you'll get that. You'll get that reference. But that's just life, right? You know, we go through these weird stages, I guess, where things just, you know, happen and our bodies change and how we go through things, you know. I think I don't know. But yeah, it's just been interesting. And then yeah, you know, I'm glad that I'm doing the live streaming too, and doing a lot of the work that I've been doing. I've been getting out of the loop deliberately too, with like the news and everything, and it's made me feel generally better, to be honest with you, avoiding the news. Just because for anybody who follows me in general, you know, I was kind of starting to do a little bit of like political commentary as well, which I would love to do, but in this climate, it's like I was just getting. I didn't do it for long. I'll be honest. I didn't do it for long. But the little bit of time that I did it, I felt like it aged me. In terms of the just the sheer emotional energy it took. And the frustration that I was having. And, you know, it got to the point where I'm just like, I can't even watch the news, you know, because it's just like, I can't. So I stopped, and I've been feeling a little bit better. But then, of course, I've been catching things, and I'm just so frustrated. But we persevere, right? That's what we do. My nose is going to give me issues tonight. I swear to you. Give me one moment. That's not good. I should have gotten like some of that like nasal spray stuff that like clears you out, and I'll just like turn the camera off for a minute. Like, shh, done. But I didn't. Again. Such is life. I've been I just finished John Wick Chapter 4. I finally watched it, which I didn't realize how long it's been since that movie came out. I was looking it up, like, oh yeah, this is great. I haven't seen it yet. You know, it's only been a little bit. And then I was like, what? It came out 3 freaking years ago already? And I'm like, I've been out of the loop for 3 years on this John Wick Chapter 4. But to be fair, I didn't come to John Wick until recently. So, like, I didn't actively avoid it, but I never, like, sought it out. And, you know, at the time, you know, and movie-wise, like, my ex-wife, it's not really the kind of movie that she watches. So, you know, I wouldn't put that on. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I got to watch it, and oh my gosh, those movies, man, so good. And I got really excited because they had the that Warriors homage in it, and it was so well done, and I was so happy to see that. Like, I legit, like, as I was watching it, my mouth went at the reference, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies growing up, was The Warriors. Because I remember, like, my dad, he's the one who showed me. My dad always liked those. I mean, he likes that movie in general, but he likes the ones with like those really cool soundtracks. So they had like In the City and with Joe Walsh and all that stuff. So, but you know, The Warriors was one of my favorite movies growing up. You know, and again, I loved watching that with my dad. And I watched it recently again. You know, everyone, you know, every I wouldn't say every year, but every couple of years, you know, a couple of years will go by, maybe even 3 or 4 years will go by, and I won't think of it even. And then next thing you know, something will happen, like maybe something will come on TV, or it'll just randomly, I'll be watching something that reminds me of it, or I'll just be hanging out or something, and it'll just randomly pop in my head, to be honest with you, and I'll have to watch it again. And that's what I'll do. I'll watch it, and it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a classic. I mean, it came out, was in the 70s. I can't remember the exact year. But I mean, it was phenomenal. It was so good. It was so well done. There are some antiquated terms in it, but it was the 70s, and it was gang culture in the 70s. But for the most part, most of it, I would say most of it does hold up. And I mean, man, it's just those kind of movies, you know, just, you know, growing up on those. I've been feeling nostalgic since my birthday, to be honest. You know, it's like, I think because I'm approaching 40 next year. You know, I mean, I just turned 39, but I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, next year's going to be 40, you know? So, just kind of, I think that's why I've been kind of taking those trips down memory lane a lot more recently, is because of that. You know, that I don't know why that's considered like some sort of big thing, is, you know, like 40. Like, I feel like every decade's considered a big thing, but you know, 40, they're like, ooh, you're 40 now, you're officially old, blah 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 blah. You know, but yeah, as I'm approaching it, you know, I'm starting to kind of think about, like, even back to, like, there'd be times I never really thought about my childhood too much, to be honest with you. For the most part, you know, it wasn't something that, like, would hit my head too much. You know, I tell people, like, I was born in the wrong city during the wrong time. You know, I didn't really fit in where I was at. So again, I don't really think of it, you know, as much. But, like, lately, again, there's been times that, like, I'll just be kind of in the back of my mind, like, something will kick in where I'm like, hey, as a kid, you know, I used to do this. Like, okay. Like, you know, when my buddies and I, you know, we used to be skateboarders for a minute. I used to skateboard around town, and we would do on the weekends. We had this thing that we would do for lunch, where we would skateboard over to the local Coney Island. And by local Coney Island, which for those who aren't from, like, the Midwest area and haven't seen these, Coney Islands are basically, like, they serve, like, chili dogs, fries. It's like a almost it's like if a diner had even more short order. This is the best way I could describe a Coney Island, right? So, you know, it's that stuff. It's that greasy spoon type experience. And the one down the road from us, it was this little tiny one too. Like, it was like this one that had, like, maybe like 2 tables, and then, like, a, you know, one of those bars right by the kitchen. And that was it. It was pretty small. And we would all go, me and my couple friends, we would all skateboard up there. And it's funny too, because, and I'm sorry, side note, but whenever you tell stories as a kid, anytime you want to say the person's name, do you always, what is with our urge to always say the first and last name? As if, first of all, referencing their first and last name, somebody is going to know who they are. Like, no, bro, like, I grew up on the West Coast. You grew up on the East. Like, what? I don't know that kid. I don't know Tommy McQueen. Like, I don't. But we always say first and last name. Like, why? I don't get it. But anyway, point is, back to the story that I was talking about. You know, I'm starting to think about all those childhood things, and you know, us going to the Coney Island on the weekend. We would all go raid our piggy banks. We'd go raid our, you know, the cushions of our couches in the living room and everything, hoping that our parents drop some change and all that good stuff. And, you know, we'd ask our parents, obviously, for money, all that. And we'd pool it all together. I think Cokes were like 50 cents. Or like a can of Pepsi was like 50 cents or something like that. And then he would sell... He sold loose conies, which he called loose conies, which really all they were really just chili on a bun. It was the chili sauce on a bun. It was Coney dog sans dog. And so we would just stock up, basically. We'd just sit there and eat until we ran out of money. And we'd buy these dollar conies. And they were supposed to be loose conies, but we were the kids, so he would still give us the full Coney dog for only $1. I think he got a kick out of us coming over there all the time. And that was back when we would drink Jones soda. We used to love Jones soda because especially the Fufu Berry was the one that we would usually drink if I recall correctly. Because it tasted like a wine cooler, but they weren't actual wine coolers. Because that's how bad I was, boys. When I was growing up, I was so bad that not only did I not drink wine coolers, I made sure to drink stuff that tasted like them without actually drinking them. But yeah, you know, growing up doing all that stuff, just thinking back to those memories and just, you know, back then I didn't have a lot, you know, to be honest, when we would do those trips, my friends, you know, to be perfectly frank, would eat a lot more than I would. I maybe would be lucky if I got like $5. If I was lucky. You know, I was a pretty broke kid growing up. And you know, so I look back though, and I look back on those memories, and I'm like, I didn't need all that money though. Like, it wasn't necessary. You know, going without was normal. Man, I really need to edit my filter, and just make it to where it filters any links automatically is what I need to do. That's gonna be the new. That is on James's agenda when he's not working. So not what we do, but you know, that again, that's kind of where I've been at lately is looking through those memories in my head, and you know how much growing up again I was able to make those memories. And you know, the thing is growing up I really didn't like the town I was in, and don't get me wrong, like now that I'm older, like they have that it's cliche, oh yeah, you know, you're gonna look back and love the years, blah blah. It's like, don't get me wrong, I love a lot of the memories, but yeah, I'm still looking back and I'm like, no, I didn't belong in that city. Like my personality was not a match for that city in any way, shape, or form. That community is not. I grew up in that community, but I did not adopt a lot of the same ideals as a lot of the people in that community, and I also did not. I didn't adopt a lot of the customs. I didn't fully integrate into that community growing up. And so, you know, looking back, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say that I was completely wrong about it, but I'm looking back and I'm like, you know what? I did have a lot of good memories. They weren't all bad. And, you know, just thinking about those times that I had with my friends and, you know, skateboarding all around town, or, I called, or I didn't call, but I texted my buddy. I had seen a post that, you know, he was going through kind of a tough time, is what I noticed in the post. So I was like, you know what, I need to, you know what, and speaking of which, the way my brain works, I freaking screwed up and I didn't follow up with him, and I need to do that. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Community, if you're watching, remind me tomorrow that I need to message my friend again. But point is, back to the story, but I had noticed that he's having a hard time, or he had a hard thing happen in his life. So I was like, I'm going to reach out. And because I was remembering that the first thing I thought of when I saw that message, to be honest, or that post, the first thing I thought was, dude, we need to go on a walk. That's what I thought of. Because me and this guy, that's what we would do growing up. They were these, for lack of a better term, they were epic walks. Flat out, they were epic walks. They were nighttime walks. He and I, we were both bigger dudes. I mean, I'm still kind of a bigger dude, but I was a much bigger dude back then. Like, I had a lot more girth to me back then. Although I am looking at a lot of pictures from back then, and some there was a point when I was getting pretty fit. But point is, he and I weren't exactly small dudes. We weren't exactly in the best of neighborhoods, but it didn't matter because we were two bigger dudes. Nobody was going to mess with us. So that's what we would do at night. We would go for walks. We would just walk around. Sometimes if we started early enough, we'd head over to Taco Bell and grab some Crunchwrap Supremes first. And we'd eat some Crunchwraps on our walk. Or we'd stop by there first and then go on our walk. But the walks were just... They were so simple, you know, and it's just funny because, again, this IT heart, like, I fall in love with the most things that have the least involved with technology. But he and I, we would just walk. I mean, there'd be times, I don't even know, like, looking back, I could swear we walked for hours. I'm sure it wasn't hours. And if my buddy ever watches this, keep me honest and tell me how long it was that we actually walked at times. But it felt like, you know, looking back, that we had walked for hours. At least it felt like hours with the ground that we covered. I get it. Talking. But we would talk about everything. You know, he and I, it was almost, walking was our therapy for each other. We were each other's patients and we were each other's therapists. And that was our therapy. And that's what we would do. Like, and I felt like it was, if it wasn't every night, it was almost every night that he and I would go for these walks. And again, we would just walk and talk about everything under the sun. And it was great because it's not like our city was exactly huge. Like, we could literally walk the entire city in like a couple hours. Because it's not a huge city, right? It's like, I think it was like 1 or 2 square miles, if that. And that's what we would do. Like I said, we would talk. You know, whenever one of us was going through a breakup, what did we do? We went for a walk. When we were, you know, what was it? Yeah, I was going through, you know, the breakup with my oldest daughter's mother. You know, what did I do? I walked with my buddy, and, you know, he listened to me and he gave me advice. You know, the thing is he and I, and again, now that I'm getting older, you know, the nostalgia's kicking in, and with that, sometimes the guilt. Because I'm looking back and I'm thinking about all the time now that's been since he and I have, like, legitimately hung out. And I'm thinking about how much we used to hang out when we were younger. And I think about what we used to... And this is what kind of hurts. I feel like we meant to each other back then. And I think about it now and I'm like... And I start to think, you know what? We obviously don't think about that with each other anymore. But then I remember... And this guy, you know, he was my best friend growing up, you know, from high school onward. But, you know, kind of those walks, it was like two brothers walking. You know, he was a year older than me, so he was, you know, he wasn't much older than me, but he was a little bit older. And those walks, though, so he was almost like a big brother. But then it was funny because it was almost like, I wouldn't say he was the jock, but, you know, he was more like the creative type, the musical type. He was the more popular kind of kid. That was our version, I guess, of being a jock in our high school, because our sports teams weren't exactly great. But, you know, he was more of the cooler kid. You know, he was in a band. He was, you know, awesome. And I was more of the nerdy kid, the head kid. And so it was great because, like, you know, if he's having like tech issues, or if he was having, you know, wondering about history of, like, we would talk about the Electoral College and he'd ask me about the history of it, you know, things like that. And, you know, I'd be able to help him through those kind of things. And then vice versa, you know, though I'd be having an issue again with girls. It's a little time. Because I was a late bloomer. I didn't get into that until later on in life. My first girlfriend was in high school. My first kiss, high school. All that good stuff. Kids, shut your ears. Didn't lose my virginity until actually summer after high school. So, you know, I was a late bloomer. So I would ask him for advice on those things and kind of talk through things and you know, and again, you know, issues, you know, that's all we were for each other, you know, not all we were, but that's what those walks were. They were therapy for each other. They were sage advice for each other. They were everything for each other. And, you know, I'm looking back and that's the first thing again that I thought of when I saw that post that he made. showing the hard time that he's having. That's the first thing I thought of was, hey, I need to message him and I need to say, hey, dude, like, and I didn't say anything else. You know, I mean, obviously he had put a post up, so I made sure to reply to the post, kind of sending out. So I didn't say anything in the actual message to him. I just said, dude, I think we're due for another walk. Like, it's been a long time. We should go for a walk. And so we kind of talked for, you know, back and forth. We never actually locked down a date. He and I are both terrible at that stuff, is what I think is the main issue with our friendship. And I've been rambling. I know we're almost 9 o'clock in, or an hour in, and I still haven't played this game. And I'm going to play this game, I promise, after this story. After story time, we will get into the game. But, you know, you know, just remembering it now, because, you know, that's like the first thing I thought of when I saw that post, though, with him, was like, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to say, hey, dude, we need to take a walk. And again, I think that's why we have such a hard time with each other, is because we're both bad at that kind of planning stuff, right? It's always, oh, yeah, dude, we should do something. Yeah, we totally should. Yeah, man, I'm going to message you. Yeah, totally, dude. He's the guy, like, who legit will leave you on red and you'll get pissed off and he'll be like, dude, no, like, legit. I looked at it and I was going to reply, but then I looked up for 2 seconds and I forgot. Like, he's one of those guys. And I'm the same way too, though. Like, I'll have that moment where I'll look down and then I'll be like, oh, I'll get like drawn away and then I'll forget to message. So, you know, I think that's where a lot of our friendship has issues. It's because we just have a hard time planning. But, you know, back to it though, is, I'm going down a rabbit hole and everything, but, you know, now that I'm getting older, that's what I've been thinking of. And thinking of those relationships that I had when I was younger, thinking of, you know, growing up and just thinking of, it sounds cliche, but thinking of the simpler times is, you know, not something I ever thought that I'd be doing, but it's just crazy. Again, looking back, I was like, wow, the stuff that I didn't know back then, you know, it's like, oh, man. But such is life. Such is life. Okay. Enough talking, folks. I mean, come on. Y'all let me talk. Okay, look. All right. Y'all watching. You could have yelled. You could have done the all caps with the exclamation point saying, get to the game. Get on with it. Saying Monty Python. I did just activate my controller. So we are ready to go. Shall we play? We're going to play. There it is. Oh, voila. The game has approached. We are in the sewers, folks. We are in the sewers. I'm going to take a couple more sips, though, because now my throat is starting to get agitated from the way I've been talking. And instead of just Monster, I should probably drink some water, too. But by the way, water brought to you by my daughter because she got me this. I love this. I love this mug. Or this tumbler. Because I'm the DM, that's why. It's awesome, too, because when I had a 3D printer, I actually 3D printed myself a tankard. It says because I'm the DM, that's why. I love it. All right, folks. Let's go do this. This could be fun. Let's get in trouble, shall we? Walk through some streets.
It's cold, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist. Come to see what we did to... Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent
Sorry about that.
idea.
It's the nose, folks. It's this nose. It's killing me. I think I'm sick.
He says you look just like
Think I'm
kindling
sick.
for Saren's funeral
I got you on my background so
pyre.
I can listen. So honestly, you could legit be chatting all the time and it'd make no difference to me. Hey, that works, man. Love it. Oh, crap. I got Jahira right now. I forgot. I was like, I got Jahira, not Astarion. Shoot. It's okay.
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Darn, I was hoping I could just jump. By the way, they answered the question at the bottom before it changed. Best 4-player split screen answers Halo. I'm not a fan of Halo in general. I could never get into that, like, jump shooting kind of mechanic type thing that the Halo people did. Like, not proud of this, but anytime I would see people jump shooting in Call of Duty, I would know that they were just like a friggin' Halo person coming over, and I would just deliberately try to dominate them because I was like, you can't do that in this game, buddy. It doesn't work like that. The physics ain't the same. But no, I would say best split screen though, GoldenEye. I loved GoldenEye growing up. GoldenEye is legit. Jump shooting is those who are being sweaty. Yeah, and I don't get the jump shooters. Tell me what happened to your friend.
I took my friend's life. But only after
Their entire
your
goal is to
god
piss you
took
off.
her son.
Oh, okay.
Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the 3 finest
I just
thieves
loved it when
in
they would
Baldur's
try to do it in
Gate.
Call of Duty. I'd be like,
We broke
pow,
into the offices
done.
of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too.
I miss
Your
it.
fellow cultists hunted us,
I miss
so we went down
I used to
here.
play Black Ops 2. That
We
was
were
my
safe,
jam back in the
and
day.
so was our loot.
I played that was
Until the
oh
darkness
that was one of those ones like the
Sarin's
second I got
time.
off work, I'm like, I gotta get home
She
so I can play
kept
some
our
Black
treasure
Ops,
from
man.
us. Said Bereki and I had gone strange.
Well,
Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone.
played that a fair bit as well, though not as much as my dad. Okay. I still beat his ass though. Yeah, I got pretty good at it though.
And my cousins here.
There was many games where I was able to take the whole. I was able to get I had the most kills in the game, and I also had the lowest deaths, so I also had the highest kill to death ratio. Or should I say lowest? Lowest or highest? Whatever. Either way, he did well in multiplayer until it came to facing me, and I was bad at general multiplayer. Huh. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. 12, alright. We got plus 12. You need witnesses. I'm a witness. Just here to pay my respects. I'm not a cultist, and I don't think your friend was either. Your paranoia turned you against witness. Let's do it. And he has 6 or better, folks. Can he do it? He can. Boom. We'll love to see it.
She swore she was no cultist, but you all lie. The Absolute turns you. I don't know. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
If I recall correctly,
I keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
We are troublemakers.
Quiet, cousins. We will show Sarin.
let's see. Necrotic, fire, and cold. That's fine. 154.
You're my favorite. I made the others from your mass, so they are my favorite.
Insert items. Interesting. What do we insert? I'm sure I'll find that out at some point. Should I do it? Should I face? Worry about it later. Let's do it later. Let's just... Everyone failing their checks. You know, y'all could just fly. Just saying. You literally could just... You're... Okay, guys. Guys, you're half lifted. Come on. It's moments like this that show you that we don't need to be worried about AI taking over just yet. Yo, where are your little dudes? Oh, they're slipping a lot. Okay. Is that everybody now? Cool. Sweet. Let us go. There's so much grace. I hate it. It bonds us. Oh gosh, why can't I go around? There you go. It's gonna hurt.
Don't give me trouble now.
I rolled a 2. Ooh boy. I love this little thing. This part's fun. You'd love to see it. There it is.
You need my expertise.
This is ridiculous, man. Everybody just sucks at perception these days, huh? We all blind as bats over here.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Come on, open up.
I don't know why I'm going through all this. I don't need it. I am never bored. That's what this man don't realize. I know there's another one somewheres. There you go. I feel like they do that to... I feel like they are deliberately making it like that. Oh, wow, okay. Guidance. 11 or better. Oh! Nice. You'll love to see it. Is there more or something? Is that why I got... Okay. Done. What's going on over there? I can see people talking. A greasy, smelly climb up. Cute. Alright, let's go do this.
That water looks tainted. Better to avoid it.
Just as I was getting bored.
Oh, freaking Sanctuary, here we go. I hate Sanctuary. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Tav. Oh yeah, that's right. You're unstoppable.
Quietly.
No, screw it. Let's just do this. I really this. Do. All right, man. Go ahead and throw the bomb for me, please. Greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh, you love to see it.
Still in shadow.
Oh, love it. Oh my goodness, this is great. Hi.
Always nice to be wanted.
You can just hang out right here if you want. And we're just going to... gonna have you throw this. Okay. That's what we're gonna do.
What about
Did they change it to where that doesn't do any damage or something?
I wonder if this is worth
Because
the
that's
cost.
gonna piss me off.
Let me strike.
Hey, buddy. So sorry about this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to long rest here soon. Oh yeah.
Something over there.
Oh, I hate doing this. I really do. But let's do it and then we'll long rest and then we'll be good. Water valve. Temperature valve. Okay. Temperature. Forgot how much I hate this puzzle. Okay, so we try again. This sucks because it's like right there. Water level's perfect. But fine. I don't know what to do. Like,
Seems to be stuck.
like, I legit don't understand. What? It was... Oh. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so freaking much. What? It was off. Oh, I hate this puzzle. Alright, we should be okay, right? I hope. What? No! What? 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 I literally had it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I legitimately don't understand it. Oh, so I did it? Apparently, this whole time I didn't realize it. Oh my gosh. I'm very mad at myself right now. I don't know if they're already here. I think I gotta go to the bank first. But we're about to find out.
I just want a little look.
Let's do it. Uh-oh. There she is.
Furore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Oh, man.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Oh, here we go.
Contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you.
Don't want to do it.
Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option
Hell no.
2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Well, let's ask this.
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Love it.
You damned wretch. Father,
Sorry.
do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think
Love
you
it.
had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms.
Oh, what you don't realize, Mazora, is that we go get him
I think I'll
anyway.
stick
Yeah.
around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
She's so terrible. I may have slept with her in one of my playthroughs. Oops. We gonna sleep in a nice bed tonight. Well, buddy, listen. Your father, still alive, down below in some underground prison thing. We gonna take care of that. Do not worry.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
If I ever do a proper playthrough, my goal is the Emperor. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to talk about it. I think if you're able to sleep with them, I have by now in this game. I will admit that about myself. So.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death.
True
The
that.
blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes.
Trust me.
In the stillness.
The Raven God name now
Okay, we're done.
lives solely with me. I signed his life away before the Hell's wit. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtained the final 2 nether stones and
Sounds good, Will. Let's do it. Long rest. Oh, this fucker. Bring it, Emperor.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile.
Lawrence, speaking of the Emperor, by the way, this is the scene.
You did well to see off the Githyanki who'd invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know what
I'm at
there
that
is to
moment,
know.
Lawrence.
At least, all that matters.
Oh, I love it.
The
I love it.
garment with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to
Speak of the
resort to
tentacles, I guess.
subtlety.
Yep.
We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. You wouldn't have even come this far without me. So, as I see it, you don't have a choice. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I
Yeah.
studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no
That's true.
easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge.
Did you notice how he
and
said
I anticipated
absolute
your
dedication?
persistence. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled, but you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. Yes, you did.
You gonna try bang me now, bro?
Sometimes
There it is.
Deeper.
Dude. Listen, bro. You have to understand. I'm with Astarion, and you're a fucking mind flayer. Okay. Listen. Now, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. Or, not interested, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued or curious about where those tentacles can go, but no, I'm with Astarion. You're trying to flirt with me now?
Would you like that? Is it? We have experienced much together. Consider this an opportunity for further mutual exploration.
Like, are you even anatomically correct?
Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions.
Yeah, I'm with Astarion, bro.
And through the
Sorry.
Crown's
Like,
magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
mm-hmm, I hear what you're saying.
To sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The mind flare was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
I'm not really disappointed in real life, though. I'll say that. That's fine. I have Astarion. I'm good. I'm good.
Little Will's all grown up.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father.
Wow.
I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
How did they capture you?
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
All right. I think we're good. I mean, I just got to get all my little advantages here, and then we will be good to go. And I'm hoping that this one song doesn't destroy me. Let's come here, bud.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
Follow
The
me.
vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in your party first.
This soul awaits.
Oh snap! He leveled up.
Let's get going.
Level up, level up, level up. I leveled up. Aw, hells yeah. Not that I need any of this. Ooh, planar ally is always fun. Heroes feast. All right. What we got here? $25 points of health. We like that. All right, so we've got Mizora. Or Lae'zel's over here. All right, so let's...
What now?
I don't know why. Why is Halsin still just dead here? Why can't we just not be here? What the fuck? Why? And you can't move him either. He's too big. All right, fine.
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Ooh, fun. I can make stuff with that. Good boy. Delicious boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Love that for me. Leave. Now let's do some alchemy. We haven't done alchemy in a little while. What do we got? Alright, let's all hang out right here.
Eager for battle.
Yeah, you are.
Looking ahead.
Assume nothing.
Let's move.
Assume nothing.
Almost there.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, baby. 20 freaking 5 health. That is amazeballs, baby. All right, death ward time. He says it with such inflection. Let's see, what else do we want to do with this guy? Okay, these are good. Do one freedom of movement over here. It's the same spell. You said the same words. Lae'zel, baby. Give you some death ward here. There you go. Right.
No time to rest.
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
This vessel,
But the vessel only stares blankly.
this soul awaits thy command.
Yeah, it does. It is time to level up. What? We're gonna do it. Don't you fret. But what do we got going on here with our level, folks?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Uh-oh. It's coming. I can feel it. The nightly sneezes have begun, folks. Ooh, that opened up my nostrils, though. Yay. But it does sound pretty cool. None of this benefits me. All right.
I've got a long road ahead. Let's move. Assume nothing.
That way they're right next to each other.
No time to rest. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Let's get going. Blackets will be done. No one stopped me yet.
It's down here. Damn it.
Indolence breeds madness. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Damn.
Oh, action, not reaction. Looking ahead.
It's I want to just
Undetected. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh, sweet. It worked. How exciting. Love that for me. Oh, come on. Gotta give them all a long strider, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, free movement for you. Free movement for you. You already have both. Right. Oh, yeah, you still need freedom as well. Give you that then. I think that's it. We're good. All right. Things are about to get exciting.
I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind. No one truly understands the weight of loss. Ask it. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then let us be about it.
This calls for careful
All right.
Never wanted the easy path.
Screw it. I'm gonna try it. Ah, poo.
With every breath, a purpose.
Why is he encrusted with frost, I wonder? I don't know, but we're gonna check some stuff. Another one up there? Yes. God, I love these guys. All right. Bonus action. Booyah. Oh my gosh, Lae'zel. That turn, though. Is there a way to get over there? Just do it. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I get so many turns. Sorry, doggo. Oh my gosh, I haven't even had. This is amazing. I haven't even brought her into the fight yet. This is so cool.
On the hunt.
I was really hoping. And why not? Level 2 should do it. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna miss. That's alright.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Swift and lethal.
Aha! Try to stun me. Oh, you bitch with your damn unstoppable. I hate unstoppable. What a waste. Aw, you suck.
I will ascend. Let my name be known.
Oh, you bitch. Oh.
Death greets us all, but not today.
On your command.
Hi, bud. Too easy. Sorry, Snicker. That's right, I'm supposed to go to the bank first. My bad. Ooh, whole chicken. Hell yeah. Make some money. Hell yeah. Stone Lord my ass. Knock his ass out. Of course, I didn't see the Stone Lord yet, but hey. All of us are gone. That's fun. Need anything else in here? Well, that was a fun trip. I don't know why that was necessary, but alright. We made it happen, though. Destroyed those guys. They gone. I forgot. Go that way. You know what? Let's go back here. Let's see the map. How we doing so far? Let's see. Got the fireworks to investigate, alright. Oh yeah, the Roakin, remember him. Cora.
Nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I don't want to go that way. I went that way.
I've got a good mind
Do you want a paper? Thank you.
I love that kid. That kid's so freaking cute.
I just hope somewhere has good bread and beer. Don't think I'll be able to
Is it Baldur's? Cool. Nothing about me yet, so that's good.
Those walls might slow the army of the Absolute down. I didn't see her make no trouble.
I know her. That's Ghoster. She's no thing.
Alright, let's head in and do the Baldur's Mouth stuff. 'Cause why not?
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types. 156, 157, 15. Oh, I'm sorry, can't chat. Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159.
Love it.
I keep telling you, animal.
Actually, you know what? Jahir, you come with me. Here we go. Open. We'll be like, hey, bud. Why are we shaking so much? Hey there, buddy.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story.
Really?
Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look.
Excuse
Especially
me?
when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very
Really?
presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel now. Guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just...
All right, then. Let's go around back, then. Shall we? If I recall, there is a back entrance. Not that way, apparently.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash.
Afternoon.
Aha! The wide-eyed gaze of someone new to Baldur's Gate. Our city's end.
It's a shame, Gortash.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the blushing mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is, too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. You know what? You're right. Who
Love
cares
it.
what the punters think? They're all drunks anyway.
I like spreading joy among the world.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate.
You, the Githyanki, who would shatter the gate. Lady Mazora told me everything. How you and the Blade of Frontiers slaughtered his own father. How he craves ultimate power. How he
Of
means
course.
to make the city bow to him and him alone. First I finish you, then I finish the Duke's traitorous son.
Let us see here. We've got plus 12. Five or better, baby. Five or better. Yes! Love to see the modifiers do their job.
Stand down. I believe you.
We
The
did it.
battle lord help me. What darkness has fallen upon
Don't
us?
have to fight the fist
Listen,
today.
there's something Will should know. On his way from Elturel, Ravengard sent a messenger with word of the cult. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before any...
Well, yeah.
He understood that if the cult was
Did
successful
somebody literally
in
just
raising
walk
an
right through
army,
me?
Baldur's Gate. And he knew
They really
that
just
to
walk
protect
right
the
through me.
city, one trained in the ways of the
Rude.
great champions would have to rouse the worm living beneath. If I'm not mistaken, that would be Will.
Oh, I do not want to. No, 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 no. I don't want to fight a dragon. I know this is based off Dungeons and Dragons, and it is a dragon like in a dungeon, but I don't want to do it.
A bronze dragon, to be precise, sleeping beneath us. The worm goes by many names. Ansor, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate.
Oh, I don't
He
want
made
to.
Alderaan a binding promise to protect the city when its need was great.
I mean, we're probably
The
gonna.
city survived countless threats, but Ravengard knew its walls would fall. With him gone, and the city near ruin, your call is to unleash the heart of the gate.
You were literally just 5 seconds ago ready to kill me,
Take this,
and now suddenly I'm the
legend of
savior.
Ansor. The bards call it
D&D.
a tall tale, but every last word is true.
Right.
Follow its path to the worm, or do not, and let the coast be drowned in blood.
I mean, that's fine.
I was right to lay down my arms. Fohammer be praised. I should go, gather allies. We'll join you in your hour of need. Free the worm, and may his
You're about to
thunderous
kill me, now
winds
you're like,
drive
I'm
the
gonna join
absolute
ya.
from the coast.
Whatever, man. Whatever. All right, here's the deal. I'm about to do something that you're not gonna enjoy. Oh hell no! I can go all the way up there. Yeah.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Sometimes I wonder why we're...
Okay, there's a lot of people on that one.
Let's see what you're hiding.
It was worth a shot. Actually, wait. What's all the way up here? Oh gosh, I don't want to see inside. There. Oh right.
We just don't care. Problems at the top.
We'll solve that thing. I see what I needed. Yeah, did you hear? You just kind of chill, okay? Do I have to speak with animals? Let's see. Potions. Does James have speak with animals? I don't think so. I don't think he does. That's an oil diminution. That's accuracy, I think, right there. Yep, that's oil of accuracy. Yeah, I don't have any. What do I want to do with that information? Are you guys coming up here, or like, why do you hate me so, people?
I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No. No, Mr.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Why do we all suck at perception lately? What in the blue hell? Ah, well, that was a bust. Is what it is, I guess. Come, we fly. That's so cool. There's always one, isn't there? Frickin' Lae'zel.
Do what must be done. Blackets will be done.
Oh wait, Lae'zel, you came. It's frickin' Minthara.
Fresh orders.
Oh, you're all here. What is happening?
Eager for battle.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Oh, I'm the one who
times.
didn't go. What the f... Okay. I'm the idiot. Not bad.
Seems like the best way.
Admire. We should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes.
Go ahead and
Okay.
quietly. Oh, look at that nat 20!
I don't need any attention right now.
Oh my goodness. That was great. Okay,
Watch your elders and learn.
watch your elders and learn. I love it. Okay, well,
No one back home will ever believe this.
you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try something here. Potions.
Wonder what's past this.
Oh, snap! I failed! Okay.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. You've been caught trespassing. Again.
Okay, but the door is unlocked. So, here we go.
Good. Once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have
What the hell? Why is there... What am I holding on to that I'm a moving target, apparently? Oh, read the legend. Okay. What if I don't want to read the legend?
To think, for decades, all we needed to build the steel watch has been sitting right there.
Gortash is a visionary, sure.
Oh, where is this legend at? So I can freaking read it. I don't see it anywhere.
And you're worried about the price of bread.
He's delivered, yes. But these tax hikes are enough to make my eyes water.
Once the watchers see off the cultists, we'll recoup what we've lost and then some.
Ansar is sleeping under Worm's Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
Come on, folks. Come on. I'm gonna go through the front because we're all gonna take potions.
The steel mesh don't. They're guards.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to make them speak.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Tempers are rising.
Yeah, I guess I do have to go the other way. Darn it. I just don't want people to take, saying bad things about me. You know what I mean? So.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Steel Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked me.
Oh, poo. She can't go. That's okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay.
Indolence breeds madness.
Excuse me. All right, so let's try to do this the fastest way possible. Okay, we're going to split. And we'll split. Wait, if I throw this... I've never thought of that. Hold on. I'm going to try this. Because if this works, that's cool. I've never attempted this. Is it? Does it not let you throw it?
In my opinion,
Did I not give it to her?
we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh. Leave him some time, and then...
Okay, I'm having a hard time here, folks. Potions. Tab. Oh, yeah. I never gave it to anybody. Fair enough. Thara, here you go. Okay, now let's try throwing it. I've never thought to try this, because the potions work. Does the potion of invisibility work, too? Ah, shit!
You don't have permission to be here.
If it is for the best.
None will find me.
Pen is noisier than the... Oh, no, that's horseshit. Run!
And waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
It's for my own good, is what I'm telling myself right now.
Out of sight, out of mind.
What's that?
Out of sight, out of mind.
We're doing all right, folks. I just don't want to fight people.
Approach the
Let's do
printer,
it.
noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Yay!
Gormless, over here. Thought I recognized you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker.
Damn. Rude.
We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing.
Love it.
This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pencil. Dolly can't stop talking about. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition.
That's true.
Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation.
Sounds good.
Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. Good, hurry up then.
Might be useful.
Well, let's make sure to pick that up just so that way we have it. You know? Oh. Man, might as well grab the manual while I'm here, right? Gotta figure things out, you know? Oh, which is a display case. There we go. Let's see what that says, though. I want to read. Might as well grab that.
Oh, you've returned. Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor. I'm sure, as the old saying goes...
I gotta find one that doesn't talk about me, though. It's like... got wolves in sheep's clothing. Didn't they pick up another one? Yeah. Yeah, so those both are bad. Sorry. Maybe I should just destroy the steel watch because I think they're out. They're going to be out there, aren't they? You know what? F it. Let's do it.
All by my hand.
Oh wow, this is not gonna go well, I guess.
Damn. Need a throat slitting.
Damn. It's gonna hurt a lot. That maim thing drives me nuts. I freaking hate that maim thing. Wait, what? How would that provoke? Okay, good. I'm literally right there. Are you I hate it when it pulls this crap. Like, there's no way I don't have enough reach. That is so fucking annoying, man. I hate it when they pull that shit. There's not enough space. But yet I can't attack. Like... yeah, we'll leave it. Actually, wait, let's see what we got here. Cool. All right. Radiant it is. Oh, he's stunned already. Cool. Perfect. Try to stun this guy. Oh, I love it.
Taking up position.
Best be on my way.
I love this.
My path be true.
I forgot. Are you serious right now? That's some bullshit. That was cool. All right, Minthy. Are you... that's not right. There's no way.
Another step forward.
Taking position. Your command. A bold maneuver.
That went pretty darn well. I am pleasantly pleased by the outcome of that. These guys used to terrify me. Just saying. Oh, let's see.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. The content of the broadsheet is troubling.
All right, let's...
In your name.
see if we can get an investigation check again. Only one can do it?
Action, not reaction.
Alright, well...
Looking ahead.
darn these intelligence-based checks.
Open up.
Aha, cutest cat you've ever seen. Perfect. Done. I mean, if I can goes throughs it, I goes throughs it. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I went through all that for nothing. That's fine. It's fine. Aw, that looks pretty. I think we're good. Hold on. What is this that they want me to... Oh, it's the ladder. Okay, that's why. Well, all right, let's go to the printing press and put in our boring article. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Are you serious right now? I just need to do it now because that first one worked.
Action, not reaction.
That was amazing, though.
There can be no respite.
All right.
Is that blood?
One last try.
No, never mind.
I didn't need to do that, but it's just cool to know that I can literally beat down a freaking jail cell door or an iron gate with my freaking staff. Like, I am a beast. All right, printing press, I got one for you.
Oh, yeah. How Delightful.
Gosh, why is it showing me the entire inventory? There we go.
The editor will be in for a surprise tomorrow.
Right. Done. And you guys are all dead. Oh, lever. That was for the door that I just destroyed. Love that for me. Alright, let's get out of here.
It's been a long day. I need to rest soon.
Not everyone subscribes.
Well then, I will do this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just want to see if I can go in there and be like, hey, bud. What? Where the hell is she? Oh, you're in camp. Oh, my bad. I forgot. My bad. Oh, here we go. Another band needed. Band. Lock.
Not everyone subs.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
That took the edge off.
Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons. Why, yes. I'd love to do... Oh, sorry.
Oh, Pete. Let's go back to camp. I don't know why I keep doing that where I save it. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to quit this game. Yeah, so that was fun. But I'm like, I gotta get around to going to sleep at some point, you know? Because it's important that I get enough sleep. Because like I said, it's been really busy at work. You know, we're picking up a lot of steam here, and it's awesome, and I love it, and I'm excited, but I need to start actually going to bed on time. So I'm gonna cut just a tad bit short. You know, we streamed for a couple hours though. We streamed almost for 3 hours, so we did pretty good, I like to think. But yeah, we're making progress. You know, I'm trying to go slow because again, there's just so much with actually Baldur's Gate once you get to the city, right? There's so much involved in it once you're in there. So I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. Obviously, I did get to level 3 or 3. Oh my gosh, I got to Act 3. And I got to level 11, so I'm 1 level away from max. So I'll be at level 12 here, hopefully soon. This might be the run, but again, I want to take my time. I want to be mindful of that. I want to be mindful of the fact that it has been easy. It's getting easier right now, I feel. I mean, I just took down 2 freaking steel watch with only a party of 3. And I did it, what, 2 turns? 3 turns? I mean, holy crap, man. My team is awesome. So I feel really good about everything. But we'll see what happens. You know, we still got to be careful. We still got to go slow. We still got to Still got to take our time. Still got to strategize. Still got to make sure that we do it right. Okay? But as a reminder, let me go ahead and throw that schedule back up for y'all so you can see what we got going on here. So, over here, I'm getting better at this. I went a lot faster this time. But if you can see, we are here at Wednesday. We just played Baldur's Gate 3. Tomorrow, we're going to play Baldur's Gate... Ooh, why am I pointing at you? Wow, that was creepy. Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow, 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, we are to be determined on if we're going to play Baldur's Gate 3, at what time, all that fun stuff. I've got a couple games that I'm going to be shooting because I will be one of the camera operators for a couple different games. So I'm not sure when I'll be home. So we'll see when I come home if I play Baldur's Gate 3 or if I do like maybe a just chat or maybe just like a general game. As a reminder, though, I want to remind everybody that, boom, Sundays. We normally do Steal to Save. We are offline from Steal to Save for the next couple weeks. We are doing some revamping. We are working things out. We are going to come back hopefully better than ever. And during that time, I'm going to be starting to work on different content to add to the live stream. So there'll be like intros and stuff like that. But as well as having long form content, a little more along the lines of that camp multi-level mastery program. Or multi-level mastery program that I set up, that little infomercial. You know, coming up with more ideas like that, you'll be seeing those coming down the pipe. But to make sure that you are reminded when Steal to Save comes back, when you're reminded when Steal to Save has some content come out, when you're reminded that I live stream Baldur's Gate 3, or really anything that I have coming out on the horizon, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're over on YouTube. That way you're reminded of any new content coming out. And if you're over on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow button to be notified anytime I go live. It would also really help me get up to my goal. I believe I'm at 16 followers, or I'm at 15. I can't quite read it because my eyesight is bad right now. But yeah, so I'm very close to the 25. I'm getting there. You know, we're halfway there. I'm past halfway. So it would really mean a lot to me if you have not followed me yet on Twitch to do so. So that way I can get near my 25 follower goal. So that way I can start working my way up through Twitch and start being able to do more with it. But as always, I do want to thank everybody who hung around to watch. And thanks for letting me give you some sound.